Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good time wherever you are. This is still the AM show, and I am Bernice Baido. It's not time to have a conversation with a man who has done really remarkable things in our health sector. I'm talking about Professor Samuel Duncan, and he wears many hats. He's the President General of the Center of Awareness Global Peace Mission, an NGO he founded in 1988, registered in 2000. He's a founder and CEO of COA Research and Manufacturing Company Limited. That's the company that produces COA Mixture. It's his own. He's the head physician at the COA Healthcare Center, a herbal clinic he established to provide healthcare for the public. And he's president of the Ghana Coalition of NGOs in Malaria, also the president, Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Associations, and that's an umbrella body of traditional medicine practitioners here in Ghana. Good morning to you, Prof, and thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
All right, you look good in your white. We understand you recently won an award, the Scientist of the Year Award. Yes. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. Let me take this opportunity to wish your numerous viewers a special good morning. I was there when I had an email that I've been nominated for the international competition for 2022 Scientist of the Year. So I had to present my CV and the work that I've done. I sent them to them, and I was waiting until I heard that I've been judged. I judged as the winner 2022, Scientist of the Year 2022 in the Medical and Health Sciences / Herbal Medicine category.
Right.
Yes.
And where was this organized?
Yes, it was organized by International Achievement Research Center in Canada. Yes.
How did that make you feel? I mean, we know your works. We know about the COA Mixture, COA FS. I mean, there's a lot of talk around what you do, but this particular recognition, an international one, how did it make you feel?
Oh, I feel very proud as a Ghanaian. And I knew it was something I was going to win, because I know what I've done in the area of herbal medicine, as well as medical and health sciences. And so it wasn't a surprise to me anyway, but I feel very great.
Let me just throw this in because of the category which you won and who you are as a practitioner of herbal medicine. Do you think we have done enough for ourselves as Ghanaians, as Africans, when it comes to the use of indigenous medicine and research and exploring and expanding that frontier?
Not precisely. We've not done much, because we can have a lot of medicines from the green plants, the plant that we see around, and they can turn the fortune of the whole Africa. So, Ghana can have about a lot of foreign exchange from plants and from plant medicine. Cocoa is just one of the numerous plants that we have. But look at what is fetching Ghana. And we can harness the potentials in other plants that will bring us medicines for our foreign exchange and for the treatment of diseases locally and even internationally. And it was out of this the same traditional medicine that has won me this international award, which means herbal medicine is something that we should not take lightly. Yes, because one, the human body is a natural, it's an organic substance. So it needs organic materials. It can easily absorb organic materials more than the synthetic ones. So here's the case we need to put together. There should be an integration of herbal and orthodox medicines in our healthcare service delivery. Right. So I think that this is the time we have to push the agenda for finding a lot in the herbal medicine, which I call the green gold agenda.
So you've just won an award, you've received some recognition. How are you hoping to use that to impact and achieve this measure, if I may, of traditional and orthodox medicine?
I think it's also an opportunity for me as the president. I'm now the president of the Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Associations. And, you know, if I alone be able to come up with certain things that can rock Ghana billions of dollars per month, and looking at this huge confederation where there are a lot of medicines that we can harness the potentials, develop them, standardize them for use in the hospitals and also for export. I think it will go a long way to impact on the socio-economic development of Mother Ghana.
We'll delve more into the issue of herbal medicine because I see you've displayed, this is, I think, the most well-known product produced by you. So, but let's talk about the COA Healthcare Center. People know your products, but many people don't know that you also have a place where people can come, get diagnosed, and receive treatment. Tell us more about the centers and their locations.
Yes, COA Healthcare centers can be found 100 meters in Cape Coast, 100 meters from Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. And Accra here, I have a small one at the North Kaneshi, Greenhand Junction. But I have the bigger one. Now we're developing a bigger one at the Sprinters. Now when you go to Kumasi, we have behind Pogas Furnitures at Bomso, we have one clinic there. And we are trying to get clinics in all the district regional capitals in Ghana.
So is this a general hospital or is it a specialized one? Do you treat all diseases?
Yes, it's a generalized hospital, and whoever comes there will. And the ones that we think we cannot treat, we'll just refer to the orthodox. We are working hand in hand with the orthodox doctors at the hospital. So when you come and we think, well, if there's a need to perform a surgery or whatever, you have to refer the person to the hospitals. And there are certain cases that people must go to the other hospitals for. So when you come there, we think that it must be referred, we will do that.
I'm happy you mentioned it. So it's not as though traditional medicine is in competition with orthodox medicine. You work hand in hand.
Yes. And I must confess, orthodox medicines are also doing very, very well, seriously well. Assuming you have an asthma attack, then you take a Ventolin inhaler or any inhaler, and you get relief within the shortest possible time. You would have died. And this is an orthodox medication. So orthodox medication is doing a lot that we cannot just throw overboard. You
know, the reason I brought that in is sometimes the impression being created is that there is some rivalry between herbal and traditional medicine and orthodox medicine. And that's why I was saying that I'm happy that you've said that if you consider a case and it is one that needs attention from an orthodox, specialist or a doctor who runs that kind of hospital or medication, then you refer the person to that one. But you say you treat all manner of diseases like general hospital. Yeah. But are there any things, particular diseases that you're specialized in treating?
We have viral infections, hepatitis B, herpes, and other viral infections. Then kidney, renal issues, diabetes. We try to manage diabetes. Actually, it's all about management of, when we talk about cure, the diseases cannot be cured. Malaria, you can't cure malaria. You cure malaria 3 days. When the person is bitten by a mosquito, the person, so we are talking about treatment and management of diseases. So whichever condition that anybody has, when you come, we'll be able to help you. Yes.
So it's just a walk-in. Anybody can walk into any of these locations that you shared with us, and then they can access healthcare from your facility. Now, let's talk about the COA mixture, because over the years, this is what you're known for. When your name is mentioned, everybody instantly knows COA mixture. What about this product has made it so relevant over the years?
Yes, the COA mixture has been produced scientifically, though coming from plants, but it has about 180 organic compounds. These are phytochemicals that the human body needs. And we have a unique way of producing this particular product.
Right.
And we go through, we are adhering strictly to the good manufacturing practices. And we have the SOPs, standard operational procedures. And I must give credit to the FDA for this one as well, because they actually help us to put in the structures, very good structures, to maintain the standard that we've actually got into. So it's a plus to the FDA. And I think to get 180 organic compounds in this small bottle, now when you take about 10 mils, you have about 180 phytochemicals in you. And all these phytochemicals have what they do in the human body. And that is why FDA has registered it as for the general well-being.
Right.
So this one is for your general well-being. The general well-being means that when your immune system is strong, it's boosted, it can ward off a lot of diseases. So you take it to boost the immune system so that the immune system itself would naturally fight against diseases. And you can also take it to complement the treatment when you are taking orthodox medication. You can also take the COA mixture to boost your immune system, your system, for your general well-being, for treatment to be faster. So whether you are sick, for your general well-being, whether you are sick or not, you can take the COA, so at least you can boost your immunity. Boost the immunity for your general well-being.
And that is very important in these days. Very all important. Of the viruses and infections that we are exposed to. But you mentioned phytochemicals. I know you've mentioned that there are a lot in this composition, but what exactly do phytochemicals do?
Phytochemicals are chemicals that we get from plants.
Right.
We get from plants. And even the orthodox medicines that are produced are synthesized from the phytochemicals. Right. Because that one, when you get that is the original chemical that you can get from plants. Then you can synthesize them in the laboratory. So you can have a lot of them. Yes, that is what so that is the original chemical. That's the natural chemical that you can find. And this is what the body actually needs. And when we want to produce them in large quantity, then we synthesize them.
Okay.
Once you synthesize them, they don't become as natural as they used to be.
But these are not done that way.
No.
These are not synthesized. 100% natural.
Natural. Even no preservative.
Okay.
It preserves itself. So these are natural products that the whole body needs. Right. The whole family needs. The whole household needs. The whole Ghana needs and the whole world needs.
Right. But we're told that if you're pregnant, you're a lactated mother, children under 12, they must consult a physician at least before they take it. So they cannot just take it that like any other person, right? Okay. Yeah. So if you're a lactated mother, if you are pregnant, you should consult your doctor before taking COA mixture. So that's that. We just needed to put that in. So beyond meeting the healthcare needs of Ghanaians, I know that you have a big laboratory that produces this for the populace. Tell us how this single product has created employment, has, helped Ghanaians stay healthy and alive.
Okay. I think this is just one out of the numerous we are producing. There are others coming out. And for now, the direct employment we've created is around 250. And the indirect employment we've created is more than 1,000. Now, we've acquired lands to plant raw materials, and because of that, we are going to expand the employment base. Have 1,000 acres in Ashanti region. We are getting others in there. So we are expanding the employment base, which is going to reduce unemployment in Ghana. And we're also going to do what we call the Green Gold Agenda, seeks to promote tree planting.
Great.
So that at least we can even recover what the damage site that Galamsey has.
That's very important.
That is so that we can get very good drinking water, we can get a very good air to breathe, and we can get medicine for our people, and we can get jobs for all those people at that localities, and Ghana will become a better place for us.
Right. So quickly, how do we get COA mixture, and how much does it go for?
Yeah, COA mixture is still 100 Ghana cedis.
Oh, it has been 100 cedis for a very long time.
Yes, we have not increased the price. We're trying to support the economy and the way things are going. We feel that we must also actually fix some of the burden of the government so that we maintain the 100 Ghana cedis. Right. Yes, and you can get COA from every drugstore that you enter. And we have also distributors. That's when you want to buy
in bulk.
In bulk. And when you want to be a distributor, that will have to come to a center. But we have distributors, Madam Gertrude in Tema. We have Little John in Tema. We have Net 2 in Accra, Swansea. Then we have Madam Harriet here also in Accra. And we have Madam Sarah in Takoradi. And there are a lot of
them around. So we'll put out the contact numbers for those of you who'd like to purchase, boost your immunity, stay healthy. You can call these numbers 0244726611, 050-987-6891, and 059-1565778. Or you can just get onto social media. On Facebook is at COA Drugs. Or if you choose to visit the website, it's www.coadrugs.org. Prof, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Professor Samuel Duncan is my guest this morning, and we've been talking about his major products, the COA mixture, and also about an award he recently won as the Scientist of the Year for the Herbal Medicine category. Congratulations once again, Prof. Well, we'll come back here on the show to have more. Do stay with us. We'll be back.